I found this incredibly moronic post from Kotaku on Archive. Multiversus patch might stop Velma from calling the cops, being a Karen. It's written by Sisi Yang, so you know it's that kind of article. It's fucking stupid. I'll link it in the description box if you want to happen to read it for yourself. But there's Velma from Multiversus. When the 1.02 patch notes for the Warner Brothers team fighting game Multiversus first went live, yada yada, it appears that they included an interesting change to Scooby-Doo's Velma. The support character previously called the cops to come haul away the player's opponents, a special move that generated some criticism by by a few idiots, not a bunch of people, and perhaps generated particularly awkward feelings when characters like actual Black Man, LeBron James, were the ones being zipped away in cop cars. The new patch note suggested that now, and perhaps a more thematically appropriate move, she'll call on her pals at Mr. Inc. to take opponents away in their signature van, the Mystery Machine. So now, rather than having the police unquestionably kidnap you, you'll be taken away by a gang of teenage vigilantes. Or so it seemed. Previously, Velma could call the police on her foes if she accumulated enough evidence with her snooping passive. Although the ability isn't foolproof, the opponent could potentially be removed from the match entirely, something that some players have suggested is not exactly the most comfortable of features. The Mystery Machine would presumably work in the same way. Nice italics there. This is where the story gets weird. This information was obtained from a video of the patch notes taken roughly 12 hours ago, and the exact text is referenced across the web in various screenshots, write-ups, yada yada yada. Kotaku reached out to Warner Brothers for clarification and did not receive a response at the time of the writing. Here's the exact text from the video. Instead of calling the police, Velma now solves the mystery and calls the Mystery Inc. gang and the Mystery Machine to take the bad guys away. Well, I guess it's an improvement if Velma Karen Dinkley stops calling the police on her suspects. Here's one Velma player who initially felt conflicted about her summon ability. Let me look at this. Okay. Now, this is on Twitter, but you'll find 34,000 fucking likes. But maining a character whose special move is calling the police on her enemies definitely don't sit right with me as a black man. It's like, are you fucking serious, dude? Are you that fucking mentally handicapped? Like, what the fuck? I mean, you're okay. So okay, it's okay that she calls the cops if you're taking out Batman or whatever. But it's because it's black. It's like, so who's the racist? You're treating people differently based on the color of their skin. You're the racist, you fucking idiot. I mean, it's still, and then of course it gets even worse because it's never enough. It still feels a little awkward that criminal suspects are being taken away by a van full of white teens. That doesn't historically end well for black and brown men who are just trying to exist in public. But if Warner Brothers goes through with the changes, the Mystery Machine would definitely seem less threatening than a literal cop cruiser. Like, man, and that's the end of the article, but it's never enough. I mean, look, and you got 34 fucking thousand people. And this was actually from like well over a month ago, by the way, August 1st. But it's like, what the fuck? Actually, let me pop this up real quick and see how many people. Okay, well, this got barely a little bit over. I'm not even gonna read the comments because it's like, fuck it. These are fucking lunatics. That's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. You want to infantilize black people even more? Because they don't give a fuck about the black and brown. It's black man. That's the problem. And I only put it like that because it's like they make it too obvious. That you only have a problem with it because it's a black person. You wouldn't give a flying fuck if it had to do with an Asian person, or whatever, or a Jewish person. But no, because it's just ridiculous. It's so fucking stupid. It just tells you right there that 34,000 will say people have liked that, and it's like, number one, which some people, they probably like it without even saying they need to change it. They just, it doesn't sit right. It's wrong. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, are you literally 10 years old? First off, you don't have to play the game. It's a fucking video game. Secondly, I mean, you could pick apart all kinds of stuff. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm starting to ramble, so I'm just going to wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.